Linda, tell us why you decided to wear the Hillary for Prison shirt to that Trump rally, and talk about, I know you got interviewed by the media, but what were other people coming up and saying to you?
Well, I decided to get the shirt when I was buying Deep Cleanse as a conversation starter. And I've worn it a lot of places. I've worn it around campus, and I decided to wear it to the Trump rally because I know people there are awake, and I wanted it as a conversation starter. You know, when I wore it around campus, a lot of people just laughed it off. And until I started talking to them about it and about why Hillary should be in prison, about the Benghazi scandal, and about her emails in the video. And it really amazes me how not awake the general public is.
Well, they're too busy
But
about issues of no significance.
I think it's the political correctness wave that's going on, that people are scared to take a stance.
Yeah.
So they'd rather be sheep and not say anything and not be involved. And people look both ways before they talk because they're scared of offending someone.
What do students say to you around college campus? Because my experience at college campuses here in Texas, like at UT, they're super liberal. They love Hillary Clinton. They're ready for her. Like, I'm ready for a brand new gun for Christmas. So what kind of responses do you get there on campus?
I get a lot of laughs. I get a lot of told that I'm racist and that I have it all wrong. But I try to enlighten them and tell them, are you involved? Are you really educated? Do you watch the committees that are taking place trying to investigate in the Hillary Clinton Benghazi scandal? And most of the time people say that they don't believe it and they think that it's a Republican scam to try to bring her down.
Yeah, that's the way they always frame. Anytime somebody is caught doing wrong, Republican or Democrat, they say, oh, it's just politics. It's really not anything. Lying, right, killing people, it's all politics. It has nothing to do with, real life. And if we were to do the things that Hillary Clinton has done, we would all be in prison.
Oh, exactly.
That's just it. And talk, I guess you're going through this political correctness stuff being on campus. When I was in college in the 90s, it was there, but not nearly as bad as it is now. I mean, it's off the hook now. And now we had this story come out from Paul Joseph Watson. Coming to America, China introduces credit score for obedient citizens. And what's happening now at your colleges is what's going to come to the rest of us. It's going to be a bunch of ninnying, whining people, trendies, running around telling you what you can say and what you can't say.
It's a citizen report card. It's no longer a report card for your education, but it's your permanent record report card about how you act.
Linda, what kind of stuff are they doing just in general, not necessarily to you, but like at your school? Have they banned the word Christmas? Have they banned Christmas decorations? Have they banned certain sayings? What are they doing at your school?
Not necessarily. I don't really see much of that. I just see the students more so being quiet, the students not wanting to engage in talking about the news. More people like to talk about the latest trends or what's going to happen on e-news. A lot of people aren't involved in knowing what is happening in the government, nor do they want to be. That's why, but I was actually very surprised because when I went to the Trump rally, we drove about 3 hours to go there. There was a lot of young people there. So I was very pleased about that.
Yeah, I've found, especially with the internet, people who really want to get informed and who aren't just interested in the basic American culture, that pop culture out there, are able to get the information, get informed, and get active. Because I tell you, the tools that are out there with the internet now, you can really reach a lot more people than you could with just, standing at a street corner.
What I don't get is how people are so, into the pop culture stuff, though, because of the drama. Guess what? Get into politics. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of backstabbing. It is better than reality TV.
I really think that people take for granted what America is right now, having their free speech. They don't really realize that it could all be changed in a matter of months, years. And I think people really need to wake up and realize that this is a very important election, that America, the government, has been totally corrupt. Washington is totally corrupt. I think that people don't realize that this all can change, that pop culture won't matter soon enough. And exactly what you said, what Kanye West is wearing and Kim Kardashian is wearing. That's why the youth needs to wake up, and everyone, the general public needs to wake up and really get informed and vote, because this election is one that's really going to determine the fate of America.
Do you share the show often? Are you able to get the show out to other people and help them wake up at all?
Oh yeah, I watched the show when I was studying for finals. People are asking me, what are you watching? And I'm like, InfoWars. Plus, I always show the back of my shirt.
Nice. And you were introduced to InfoWars from your uncle. How did he find out about it? And, you know, what I guess attracted him to InfoWars?
Well, my uncle has been a big listener, and at big holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving, he always tells us about InfoWars.
And we were just talking to Linda Lleshaj. She's a 20-year-old engineering student at Michigan State University. I don't want to say Michigan because that's the big rivalry. Michigan and Michigan
But
State.
hey, the only thing I like about Michigan, though, Tom Brady came from there, so that's awesome.
Oh,
just leave it at that.
Okay.
America.
More football propaganda. You know, the debates actually did better than the NFL. This last debate drew more people than the NFL.
That's good.
So that's a good sign. People are at least getting into this. And just like our guest, you know, 20 years old, got some deep cleanse, bought a Hillary for Prison shirt, started wearing it around, wore it to a Trump rally, ends up, you know, on video talking about the left-right paradigm.
Starts with a cleanse, and then all of a sudden she's breaking out into all this. It's awesome.
So, Linda, are you doing anything else on campus to get people active? Are you going to start a group, or what's your future plans?
I would love to do that. I'm really trying to start word of mouth with my friends, my close friends, to get them involved. But I would love to start something to make it broader, to engage a lot of people on campus. All
right. Well, do you want to give out a Twitter handle or anything like that to bring people to you and wherever you're doing your, you know, activism, getting people active?
Sure. My Twitter name is Lynn, and then 2_L.
All right. See, guys, see if y'all can pull that up. Lynn 2_L. And yeah, and do you have anything else you want to add? Young people out there who might be thinking about just sitting on the couch for the rest of their college career and phoning it in, as I should say.
Right. I just want to say that the reason I like Trump is because I think that he's saying a lot of what the people that are actually involved in knowing what their government is doing and are informed about the corruptness. I feel like he's actually saying it out loud and telling us like no other politician has told us. He exposed the Clintons. He exposed the Bushes. I think that young people and older people alike that aren't involved need to think about what they want for their children and what they want to do in life. If you want to pay high taxes your whole life, if you want to not own your own business, if you want to not be your own boss one day or even make a great living, you need to really educate yourself and think about who you want to vote for.
Right. Do you want to be a slave or do you want to have freedom? Because right now we're going towards tyranny. We're going towards a Chinese-style sesame credit system where you're going to have neighbors and peers spying on you, telling you how to behave, and you're going to have higher taxes. You're going to have more regulations where you can't do as much without filling out some government form or getting a stamp for government approval. That's the road we're going down. And if we don't stop it, you know, 5 years from now, we're going to be just like China. 10 years from now, we're going to be worse than China. You know, it's just a matter of time.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. So, well, thanks for joining us, Linda.
Hillary for Prison.
Hillary for Prison. Thanks for wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
Wear it proud, and send us more pictures wherever you go. And you know, let's keep it up over in Michigan. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. There you go.
Bye.
Thought criminal saying Merry Christmas. That was Linda Lleshaj, and a 20-year-old engineering student just decided to get active.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Vote for Jeb, or you're just fucking stupid.